Hi, this is David with entry number 509, 510, coming at you here back on Orchard Road. I recorded here last time, and I think the recording didn't save or something happened where I accidentally pressed the stop button, so you didn't get the full event, I suppose. Orchard Road is famous for its shopping. It's probably the best shopping street in the world, shopping area in the world. I'm sure there's other ones that are pretty good, but nothing to the extent and I think power that this place has. What's nice is that the service is really great without being overbearing. I think what you'd find in a lot of Asian countries is that the service gets a little crazy once you're in more East Asia, where they'll follow you around and constantly ask if you need anything. Whereas when you're here in Singapore, they do a little more westernized style service where they kind of linger a bit, but they don't make you feel uncomfortable. Like in Korea, they'll be like right next to you or like a foot away from you. And they'll just kind of follow you around for a good while, kind of waiting for you to need anything. And it kind of subconsciously puts a lot of pressure on you to kind of use their time, because they're just standing there, and and you feel just like almost obligated to buy something because you've wasted their time and kind of your time by proxy. But today I wanted to talk about two things. One is this sort of strange. Now I noticed this when I lived in China a few years ago, but they're also it's spreading even to Korea. Is this sort of strange, what would you call it, phenomenon of girls rejecting their femininity and having their haircuts very short and dressing a very masculine style, in a very masculine style. And I think you find this in a lot of Asian cultures where it's very traditionally male-centric or Confucianistic, where you have so much pressure on women to be a certain way, to act a certain way, to behave in a certain way. And what you find is there's a sort of a tipping point, and you can see this even more drastically in Thailand, where you have the ladyboy thing, where you have these women that completely reject their feminine, or these men that completely reject their masculinity and become very feminine. And here in China and Korea and I guess Singapore, because it's closer to China, is you have this sort of these women that kind of reject their femininity, and they just become essentially men. Now, I think if you would ask them if you're a girl, I think they would still say, yes, I'm a girl. But I think for a lot of these people, they take advantage of this sort of fad or style trend, and they're just, like closeted lesbians, and they just can live now as themselves, which I think is really nice. But yeah, you see it all over. Very short haircuts, kind of moussed a little or whatever, clay or whatever, so it's up and it's very short, and they're usually overweight and wearing shorts, baggy shorts and t-shirts and stuff, and it's a very interesting phenomenon. The other thing I wanted to talk about today is the fact that, yes, I am wearing a jacket today, and it is extremely hot, humid right now. It's been raining all day, so you get the uber humidity right now. And so yeah, I came out here and I combed my hair and I'd wear a jacket, and it's just an interesting aspect to life of how much of a difference it makes to how you're treated if you dress up a little. Now some may call this drastic, the way I'm dressed now, but I don't really think it is. And there's business people here in suits and all that, but I'm wearing jeans, by the way. It's just a fascinating thing to see wherever you go in the world how much better you're treated if you make yourself more presentable. Now, people could argue, the merits of this, whether or not it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I think in general, if all you have to do is, put on an extra layer of clothes and comb your hair, it makes your life a lot easier, then why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you put forth, burn 10 calories to get treated like, I don't know what the calorie value about getting treated better it would be, but to get the return is much greater than the expense. And I think that's something that could be more used more practically for more people, is this kind of idea of make yourself look presentable, make yourself look nice or whatever, and you get treated nicer and more presentable. So I think, sorry about that was an illegal crossing. I think if more people just took the time or whatever to kind of make themselves look nicer, it's not for everyone, of course, but if you're in a situation where you feel like you might get treated differently, maybe put forth the extra effort and dress up a little. Because it really makes a huge difference. Just today, normally when I'm dressing in my button-down shirt and shorts, I just kind of blend in and nothing happens. But today, when I was in some of the department stores, you get asked like, "Oh, how can I help you? Do you need any help? What are you looking for?" They become more amicable or more agreeable to your being there. And again, some might say, "Oh, like, it shouldn't be like that, whatever." And sure, yeah. But putting that, aside, the fact is that it does indeed affect your treatment. So let's just roll with the punches here. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say today, and I will talk with you shortly. Bye.